He lied, cheated, and manipulated me. Should I finally leave? We've been together a year. He got divorced not long before we met. I wasn't aware of that. He wasn't honest and didn't have the guts to tell me, so found out through his mom as he was struggling to tell me. It broke my trust. I trusted him too soon anyway. I chose to forgive, but told him I needed a long time to process it all and get over this feeling of betrayal. Slowly started seeing his true colors of being an extremely pessimistic, passive-aggressive, and rageful guy. I wanted to leave 3 or 4 months in after seeing texts from his ex saying how he beat her, used her, and texted other women behind his back. He denied it all, saying she was lying, that he only shoved her a couple times and that he didn't want to be with her. Played the victim big time and made me fall for his sob stories because he sounded so genuine. He also claimed she was cheating when I highly doubt that. For some reason, my gut would constantly feel like he was doing it to me because he totally avoided responsibility of his actions to ex-wife and made up an excuse for it. Plus, when he would go to work, he would wear loads of cologne and have a 12-hour night shift as a security guard. There were times when he would talk quietly and say, "Yeah, I'm just, saving energy," and I found it extremely sus how he couldn't keep a job for long. He has changed companies about 3 to 5 times since being with him. So maybe it was my fault for assuming things of him. Something just felt off. He had so many girls added on his Snapchat from before, and when going through his phone or messages, they would almost seem perfect, like he was deleting things. So it just made me extremely suspicious of him. In July, I found deleted texts on his phone of him desperately trying to sleep with a coworker, asking if she would live with him or something. He stopped after 1 day and blocked her. It was full on him trying to sext her, but she was just sending him puke emojis and laughing. He was begging and begging me to stay. I don't know why I did. He gave up his job just for me. Told me he realized the mistake he made and felt guilty for it. I told him how much I hated liars and cheats. Well, he was both of them. He made me feel like I was crazy when I knew what he was up to all along, claiming to me that was the first time and he's never done that before. I feel like it's total BS and he won't be honest because he wants to avoid responsibility and doesn't want to lose me. He has no friends. Family don't bother with him much. He knows that I'm all he's got, so he tries to control or manipulate me in subtle ways. He cries when I try leaving him, saying he wouldn't know what to do without me, and literally does everything in his power to keep us together. My problem is that he doesn't know what love is. He never talks about our future, he just wants me to live with him. And when I would tell him about us living together, he would sarcastically laughing, saying, "You don't think that's going to happen anytime soon?" I got complete shock because this guy isn't optimistic or positive at all, so no wins his relationships died out or didn't last. He plays this role of happy choppy at work, and I get the miserable Scrooge. Now, a couple months down the line, my family want me to move forward with marriage with him, but I feel like there's no way in hell I'll be able to trust him. He threatened me because I wanted to leave. I feel like this is probably his best behavior now, so I can't imagine what he'd be like being married. My mom said that he needs to be around family, and he will be okay. He thinks a lot from my mom and keeps promising me he won't do that again. I just can't comprehend the things he's done to me. We aren't on the same page when it comes to communication. All I want is for him to reassure me and tell me between right and wrong, but he doesn't. Now, I don't know what to do because over the months he's been doing a lot for me physically, picking me up, going out, bringing me food after work, but I just can't get it out of my mind. We are glued to the phone together, which I hate because I don't get time for myself, but he starts assuming I don't want him anymore and tries to argue. I don't know what to do now because I feel like the trust is gone. He says he did those unsolicited things because he felt like I made him feel alone and that I was speaking to a guy, which BTW is not true. He is a guy friend I've known online for 3+ years, strictly platonic, which I made him aware of at the very start of our relationship because I thought this was what relationships were built on: honesty and trust. I don't know how to end it because he just begs me to stay.